placing our soul into all things. And it's a beautiful idea, right? Like we when somebody really sings and we feel like they're singing with their full body, we'll say, oh, that's a very soulful song. And I know last night, sorry about that phone thing. I know last night, for example, I was asked to take a look at a Broadway show thing, and this Broadway show was just beautiful because it had this song that was just so soulful. Just so authentic and rich and meaningful and true. It was all of those things together. And so that's, today just thinking about that, thinking about what is soulful out there into the world and how that can really matter. And it's interesting because from a Christian New Church perspective, it talks about soulfulness here, and it talks about it as part of the pact. Like, in other words, there's so many ways we can see God's covenant with us. And I mean, there's a million and one different ways to look at that. And one we're going to look at today is this idea of a soulful connection where our soul then gets placed in everything we do, where we have our fingerprint across all things, and how beautiful that can be. So let me go ahead and read that part to you because I think it's particularly beautiful. This is from the book Secrets of Heaven. This can be illustrated, our soul is within us. And since it is within us, absolutely everything that is ours, in every single facet of every thought and every deed, it's there. Anything that does not have our soul within it is not ours. Everything that has our soul in it is. And I mean, just think of the grace of that, right? Like so much of life, it's interesting. I hear a lot in our culture today about, like, be your authentic self, be your authentic self. And that's a great thing to hope for. But just make sure that we're thinking about the right authentic self. Like, you know, yesterday morning, for example, we're down here at the shore, and I'm on the Ocean City boardwalk. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and I said, time for an ice cream cone. That's my authentic self. So I got an ice cream cone at 10 a.m. in the morning. I don't want to live into that authentic self every single day, because before you know it, I'll be up to 900 pounds. I mean, you got to be careful what's your authentic self. And of course, I can make the excuse for myself, like, oh, I deserve it. Oh, I deserve a treat. It's authentically what I want, blah, blah, blah. I get it. A little bit of that's okay. One ice cream cone this vacation in the morning is okay. But there's this other form of authenticity that's much richer and deeper than that. And that's this soulful part. And how do you know what that is? Well, my guess is you probably already do, and there's not like some secret formula. Just, it when you take a breath and you can just feel your soul at work. You can just feel that deepest part, the most connected part to God and other people. You can sense it coming through you. And again, it's a gift from God. It's something that comes through us, not something that originates in us. But that idea of that throughness of it all and how that just moves out there into the world, incredibly powerful and incredibly beautiful. So that's the thought for today, friends. And it's a powerful concept. And so just think about today, like really placing your soul in those things you do. And you want to know what that's like. It's where you take a breath, you get really clear on your best intentions, as is really crystal clear Christian New Church theology. Our job is to deliver our best intentions on God's behalf, because that's the way God speaks to us. So it's very deep best intentions. Allow that to be realized out there into the world. And friends, I think probably the bigger trick is not the heroic ways we offer those things, but the ordinary way we offer those things. How can you offer that just in the ordinariness of life, with a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of that depth that spirituality calls us to? And that's yet another beautiful part of this covenant, this pact, this connection we have with God. So I hope that makes sense, my dear friends. May you have a day where you place your soul into everything that you do. So with that, we're going to shift gears now. And the way we're going to shift gears is we're going to take a little breath. I'm going to do a little meditation in the Old Testament, a little prayer, a little blessing, and then we'll say hi to folks on social media. So with that, dear friends, let's get a little breath. A line from the Old Testament. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and. Be still. Be. Our Father, who art in the heavens, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as in heaven, so upon the earth. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you, bring you peace, bring you home. Amen. All right, dear friends, let's give a little cheery hello to folks. And again, I hope you're all doing incredibly well this morning. It's beautiful down here. All right, I'm coming over here. Marcus, good morning to you, and thank you for your little text reply. And I hope you're having a great time where you are today. Yeah, let's flip over to here. All right, no other comments over there. So, friends, just wishing you all the best. And again, most of you watch Archive. Feel free to leave a comment. Archive. That's really fun to see later on in the day, the little conversations that get spurred along. And it's fun to see those as the day goes on. So, friends, God bless. Wishing you all the very best, placing your soul into all things today. Take care. Bye-bye.